Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. My name is Lonzo. It is a beautiful Saturday. So glad that you could be a part of this here program. If this is the first time you've listened to the show, well, let me tell you what you get here. We have fun. That's right. We have fun. Listen, you get all your needs during the week for your politics and all that kind of stuff with our award-winning programming from Tara to Bill Frady to Charlie. We got you covered during the week, but during the weekend, it's okay to unwind. It's okay to find your smile. You may say the world is burning, but I don't smell smoke. So we're good. We're good. Here's the thing. Hopefully we'll entertain you. Maybe if we do make you smile because you say, man, they're so stupid.
I'm aiming for a choice.
Yeah, but at least we make you feel better about yourself. So there is that. I want to thank you for taking this along while you're on your way to where you're going or on your way from where you are to your next stop. Whether you're going hither and you get there and you're like, okay, this is happening. Hither's going good. Let's go thither. So you hit thither. You're feeling good at thither. And then you go, all right, dude, we're doing it. We're going all the way to yon. Okay, when you get to yon, though, just get a designated driver. Call an Uber. Probably don't need to walk home because if you need someone to drive you home, walking's probably not an option. If you can stay there, stay there. But have your good time. Be safe while you do it. If you want to be a part of the show, 800-905-0989 because 0 is a number, O is not. Also, we are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WRD. Want to address something really quick. Sorry we were not on last week. Not in our power. Nothing we could do about that. But as we've learned, as the people who also have watched me and listened to me elsewhere, sometimes you come in and things don't exist anymore. That's not the case here. Obviously, we're back, and hopefully we remain here for the foreseeable future, but that's always a maybe. So each show is like the last show, and we're going to have fun and have a blast. On tonight's show, we're going to finish the first round, finally, of the Marvel movie bracket. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame not inductees, but nominees are out. We're going to talk about those. We are, time permitting, because I would never want to tease and not get to something. That's just not me. You guys know that's not me. Mm-hmm. We are going to try to get to Knights of the Seventh Kingdom because we didn't get to talk about the last couple episodes. The Bluff. I may save The Bluff for when Odie's back. By the way, Odie is not here. He is feeling ill. I have an idea. Here's the thing. He's told me secretly that he's got a recipe for scones. I think maybe it went awry, and because of that, he's not here. That's what I'm going with. I mean, if he's listening now,
he took one spoon and went and then immediately hit the bed.
That's probably what happened. We have a couple of oopses, signs of impending apocalypse, a bunch of food stuff we might get to, video games, nerd roundtable, and so much more. But before we get to the beginning of the show, and you may say the show's been going on for 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes, right. 4 minutes, something like that. But before we get to the beginning, because, I've already ruined the 8-second thing, but we're rebels. It's what we do. Let me introduce you to the people who are here. Cameron is here.
What's up?
And making a return, his second time on the show, graciously, JJ is here.
You're keeping track of how many times I've been on this show?
Well, dude, when it's only 2, it's pretty easy to keep track of. You can hear JJ on occasion, or at least hear his name mentioned on the Charlie James Show, weekdays 3 to 7. Speaking of the text line, we don't have any of those yet because they probably don't think we're here, but we do have some people on stream. Someone named Lisa said hello, and she just happens to share the same last name as mine, so I guess I know who she is. Hello, Lisa. Mark says, hey, guys, shout out to Kid Flaccid. Great to see that your Burns sports ball isn't interfering this week yet. Good to see. It's a shame that they lost. Burns has always been good to me. Started out, I did the Burns coaches show for the first couple of years, had to run Burns games, had to train people every year to do that kind of stuff, and they've always been good to me and good to the station. But apparently last week they were more important. Let's see, Scott says, evening, guys. Will you be talking about the McDonald's CEO? See, here's the thing, Scott. You might as well do the show prep for me.
Scott, why are you reading our notes?
No, because every week he asks if we're going to talk about something, and we absolutely are going to talk about that, Scott. By the way, if you want to be a part of the show, as I said before, 800-905-0989 is the text line, and we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Before we take our first break, I want to quickly talk about NXT Vengeance Day, which is going on right now, and give you my quick predictions. By the way, Texter says, loyal group here in Greenwood, South Carolina listening. Thank you. We appreciate it. Loyalty is very important to some people. Let's see. There are 5 matches. I'm just going to tell you who I think is going to win. Then we're going to go to break, and we're going to come back and get on the bracket. All right. Joe Hendry, who Cameron and I both believe in. And
yes, we do.
And if JJ knew who he was, he'd believe in him too.
Absolutely.
Going up against Ricky Saints, who was one of the last wrestlers I got to interview before my sports career ended, for the NXT Championship. And I'm going to go with Joe Hendry retaining. Izzy Dame versus Tatum Paxley. She likes to play with dolls. She's a little off. I hope she gets her revenge. I'm going to go with Tatum Paxley over Izzy Dame.
Goth Girls for the win.
Yes.
Wait, you said she likes to play with dolls?
Yeah, she makes Barbie dolls that look like her opponents. She's kind of creepy
we're
that.
We're going to leave it right there.
Oh, no. Hey, listen, it's professional wrestling. It's entertaining. There's somebody for you. There's somebody that you go, I like that girl. I like that guy. I can relate to them.
She just needs pins for the dolls. That's all she needs.
I'm not saying she doesn't. The heads rarely stay on those dolls. All right, Lola Vice versus Kalani Jordan. An NXT Underground match. That means the ropes are down, and it's just the ring.
Wait. For what? For what purpose?
Because they're fighting. And it's the closest thing to a real fight in professional wrestling.
So after 40 years of wrestling, they said, let's make it interesting by dropping the rope.
They've been doing this for a little while.
Okay. I'm just saying, I'm totally new. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
My bad for follow-up questions.
I'm gonna go with Lola Vice. Right now, Odie would be looking them both up and going, oh, yeah, that's what he would be doing. He might be doing that at home right now. Although the scones might get him if he goes, let's see. Blake Monroe versus Jada Parker. Blake Monroe, what a waste she's been. And Miss Parker, I'm going Miss Parker.
I'm going with Miss Parker.
Yeah. That's what they chant when she comes out. Miss Parker.
Yes.
Miss Parker.
Why is she Miss Parker? Why does she get
it? Don't matter.
Moniker?
It's Miss Parker. Don't question Miss Parker.
She is light skinned and she is mean. Anyway.
Light skinned? See, Miss Parker.
Yeah, that's all right. And finally,
all right, Miss Parker.
There you go. You got it.
All right.
Tony D'Angelo versus Dion Lennox in a parking lot brawl, which is going to be pretty good. You can expect some other people from Dark State to show up to go up against Tony, but Tony's been taking them out one at a time, as he deserves to do, because they cost Tony his family, and now Tony's back for revenge. And I like how he's dressing now.
I like how you're slowly just like, Tony.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't got the family anymore.
The family's gone.
He lost his underboss. He's no longer the Don of NXT.
Wait. That was really authentic. Do that again.
Which one of us?
Oh, it's not me. Yeah, I don't do voices.
That was really good, though.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes. Thank you, Pappy. All right. And also tonight, there is a UFC event. The one person the two people that you know, Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira, that will be the main event, which will happen probably sometime tomorrow. So, because it starts at 9 and the main event will happen sometime after midnight. I'm going to go with Max Holloway in that. All right, we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we're going to get to our bracket and get through that first round. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Join the Nerd Herd on the Flaccid text line at 800-905-989. This is the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. How's everybody doing today? It is a nice day, by the way. And
it was a lovely day.
That's why Odie's not here. I was going to say that on camera.
Oh, he might be fishing. He could be.
He could be.
Yeah, I mean.
Keep it simple. Keep life simple. Look, the first warm day, people disappear. The first cold day, people don't come out.
JJ's got us on Insta, and I just want to say, yes, my head is that big. So it's not, it's a large noggin. I would be the guy that Predator would want to take as a trophy.
Instagram, by the way.
What, Predator is?
No.
I hope not. I was joking. He would want to take this, though. This would look good up on the wall. I'm not ready to part with it, literally, yet, but,
It's okay. JJ will protect you.
That's what I was counting on. You know what, Mark? So do I. He's got kind of a longshoreman coat type thing going on. It's just like somebody who's been away in cold environs and come back to exact revenge on those around him.
When you've been banished to the icy reaches of the
Yes,
world.
when you come back to the warmth, someone's going to pay. Yeah, I do like that. I know he and Stacks have not crossed paths. I also like what they're doing with the new legacy. I don't know what they're calling it, but the new legacy with all the second generation wrestlers on NXT and the crossover with TNA. I also like that JJ has no idea what I'm talking about. He's like, he's throwing out a bunch of letters. I don't know what none of those mean. And we had a texter last week. Why did you say 106.3? I didn't. I had, so that game ended early, and JJ was here and he threw on a show, and it was an old show that should have been,
Deleted?
indated. I didn't want to delete the numbers because they're still used sometimes when we can't be here. So I went through and indated all the old stuff.
But see, that might be a good idea to have a bank of current
I do.
stuff.
I do. You just didn't see it.
Yeah. Well,
Because the first stuff that showed up was outdated stuff.
I see.
So now it's got an end date. So if something happened and you grabbed it, it just won't play.
Yeah.
So you'll keep going until you find stuff that says 2026 on it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We're rarely not here.
Right.
I mean,
that's what I figured.
I will be going on vacation in 2 weeks. I still will be here on Saturday because this is fun.
28 seconds and we're back. So drop in music. Back.
Right. So it'll be a movie clip followed by this is the Upstate Pulse. And when you hear that, then start playing.
I got it.
Yeah.
Stand by. That's in 15 seconds. Eight seconds. Stand by. Mics are live.
Hey, how long has it been since that thing moved? I don't know, like a minute or two. Don't worry. It's been way longer than a minute. Oh, my God. Shouldn't we check and see if it's still alive? You hit it pretty hard. You just want to see it. Well, we should check and see if it's hurt. The last thing that you want is to give Gideon a bag and have him open it up and find whatever is left. Okay, look. Here you go. See? Take a peek. Everything's fine. What is that? I don't know. It's a pet or something. A pet? Ow!
It's the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo, Cameron, and JJ here on a Saturday night. We are getting ready to do that thing where we finish out the first round of our Marvel movie brackets. Now, here's how this works. If this is the first time you have listened, the three of us will make our picks. Then one of us will roll dice and pick the fourth from our pool of pickers from around the station, famous people that also chose for us. And if there is a tie, like two of us choose one movie and the other two choose something else, then I will go to the text line. One of us will give a countdown of 3, 2, 1, and then whoever texts it in first, that's the movie that goes through. I will say, here's what I would do if I was at home playing along, and if I was at home, I would listen to the show because it's awesome, and I would be playing along. I would go ahead and when we're talking about the movie, just go ahead and type in the movie that you want to win in case there's a tie. Then all you got to do is hit send. And then, boom, you're in there, and you help that movie move through. First round always takes a long time. But after we get past this week, it will start moving a little bit quicker. Also, before we start the bracket, we are going to start the bracket in just a second. Trust me, I got my glasses on. So, obviously, I got to read. Rob Brown. I won't say. I mean,
in the arms of the angel.
It's not necessary, Pappy. It's not necessary.
Oh, my bad.
You wanted him on that wall. We wanted him on that wall. He will never be on the Nerf wall now.
Maybe we just find him and just do it anyway.
Ooh, I wonder if he would oppose to us just putting his picture on the wall. I'll ask him.
It's still on the window.
It is still on the window. So is mine. Thanks for pointing that out.
I'm sorry, but
All right. So
for Mark Miller, man, the most innocent thing in the world. I'm sorry.
All right, Rob Young from Borderlands Comics and Games and South Carolina Comic-Con is going to be on with us next week. He is going to be talking, of course, about Comic-Con, which happens April 11th and 12th. So many guests coming. Cannot wait. Hopefully we can get some of them on with us, including the voices of Anakin, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan.
As in Kenobi?
Yes, as in Kenobi. They are Matt Lanter, Ashley Exton, and James Arnold Taylor. So this was a late announcement, just happened, yesterday?
Yeah.
And usually when they put the TV commercial out, there are no more announcements. And sometimes he comes on the show and says, hey, we got a special announcement, someone we haven't announced yet. So we already know Ron Perlman's going to be there. We know people from Supernatural is going to be. There's going to be some good.
Mark Shepard and Rowena.
Yeah,
I'm sure she has an actual name, but it's Rowena.
I just want her on the show so Odie can talk to her.
It's like Miss Parker.
You want to see that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. She's Scottish. He's Irish. I want to see if they've been to the same place.
How do you think we'd be able to understand the conversation?
No, that's what would be amazing.
By the way, you even went no.
Yes. Yes, I did.
In preparation.
So anyway, Rob will be on next week. All your questions about South Carolina Comic-Con, about Borderlands Comics and Games, by the way, which is 410 South Pleasantburg Drive, open 7 days a week. If you want anything, all your geeking needs, they got it, including vintage video games. They've got
like Pac-Man.
They've got like your Pokemon cards. They've got all your D&D merchandise. Obviously, they have comic books. They have pop figures. They have anime statues. So many things. And you go in there and you feel like you're home. You don't have anyone hounding you and bugging you. You can start a conversation. I can start a conversation. I don't do that.
It's weird.
Outside of this building, I do not talk to people because I'm afraid. And so
Borderlands comics you do.
Yeah, but I do there. So anyway, he'll be on next week. So now let's get to our first matchup, which is Avengers Infinity War versus Blade. Now, Blade has some people don't like Blade. Like in this room, well, Odie didn't like Blade, if I recall.
Here tonight.
Yeah, he's not here tonight. You're right. I thought Wesley Snipes, I thought he did an amazing job, and I liked all the Blades. I really did. Just the concept. It's one of those things where I didn't know about the comic book, and then I saw the movie and heard it, and wait, this is based on the comic book, and then started learning a lot of stuff about it.
So you did a backwards, reverse type of response.
Yes. And I really liked Blade. Now, Avengers Infinity War, correct me if I'm wrong, Cameron, but he should have went for the head.
He should have.
Yes.
You know, if it was Blade, he would have went for the head.
He would have went for the head, but he put Stormbreaker in his chest, talking about Thanos, if I recall. Ouch. And the thing about Avengers Infinity War, the thing you remember the most, I think, is I don't want to go.
Oh,
it's when Peter Parker is dusted.
It's like, even though they're probably all coming back.
Yeah.
Most of them anyway.
And Bucky going, Steve? And then he's just gone. And almost all of Wakanda just disappeared. All dusted.
Yeah, Thanos, I'm sure that was impartial. Why did most of the Wakandans get vaporized?
And we got to see the beginnings of the end of Scarlet Witch's brain. So,
yeah. That just caused a lot of
I love Blade,
problems.
but I got to go with Infinity War. By the way, there's a bad guy. He's still the bad guy. His name is Peter Quill. You guys can never convince me that Peter Quill is not the bad guy in this movie.
You know, you had such sympathy for him in Guardians 3.
I do.
It should be the same sympathy
still do,
for him.
But they had the gauntlet off. They had it off.
Here's the thing.
Off.
The Russo brothers made him the bad guy for that. And
all right, I don't care.
Gunn
had him do that whole monologue in the elevator just to cover that.
For that alone.
That right there.
For that alone, I should.
Smoking gun.
You know what? I changed my mind. I'm picking Blade. Because that bothered me so much, and we know the second movie's better anyway. I'm picking Blade. Because he's the bad guy, and you guys all fought me on that. Every one of you fought me on that.
He just lost his girlfriend.
Yeah. But then, because of that, he let half the universe disappear.
They came back.
I didn't know that at the
His
time.
girlfriend didn't know.
All right, I'm going Blade. Cameron, what are you doing?
I'm going Infinity War.
Okay. JJ.
It sounds like Infinity War.
Okay, JJ, hit that Pop-O-Matic and tell me what number comes up.
3.
3 would be, that would be Chris. And Chris, of course, picks Avengers Infinity War, which goes through. Listen, I knew it would go through, but it still bothers me. And I'm not going to back down from that. He's a bad guy. Just like Bell is Batman, there's some things on this show that I will stand by till the end of all things.
Peter Quill was not the bad guy in that. He made a dumb decision based off of emotional hurt.
You can say a crime of passion. I say idiot.
Yes, it was dumb.
Yes.
You're right. It still doesn't make him a bad guy.
That's a great point.
It does.
He
All
was
right.
hitting the bad guy.
Our next matchup is Thor: Love and Thunder versus Ghost Rider. Cameron.
Ooh, that's a tough one because Love and Thunder had some issues.
Remind everyone what Love and Thunder was.
All right,
Please.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah, because that could be different things. Thor: Love and Thunder was the latest Thor movie where Natalie Portman took on the mantle of Thor alongside Thor. That's not confusing at all. And essentially, we're fighting Gore the God Butcher, and it had all the recipes to be a good movie.
You mean Batman?
Yes, Batman. Christian Bale. It had all the recipes to be a good movie, but it just sort of it just didn't work. And like it was one of those movies where it should have been darker because of the villain, but so many things were played for laughs and all that stuff. I just sort of And going up against the original Ghost Rider, which I really liked as a kid. It had Blackheart as a villain, which I like to play against and as on Capcom's like Marvel fighter game. I kind of forget whether it was Marvel versus Capcom.
I think it might have been. I think it might have been.
Yeah, so I just had
That was on PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think in this case, I'm going to go Ghost Rider.
Okay, here's the thing. So Thor: Love and Thunder, one of the cool parts was the daughter on there was actually Chris Hemsworth's
Yeah, that was cool.
And she's going to come back in the next movie. And it looks like she might be sick. We'll see. Again. And Ghost Rider, not only was Nicolas Cage, you didn't expect him to be good in the movie, but Donald Logue was amazing. His sidekick until he died.
Yeah.
Until he died. The Devil was good too. I forget who it was that played it. It was someone really famous played the Devil. From a famous acting family, and I can't remember who it is. Luckily, people actually have things and they're able to look it up.
Yeah, on their phone.
Yeah, which is what someone is doing right now.
They should.
I picture him in my mind. By the way, if you remember who played the Devil, text line 800-905-0989 on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Trey says Christian Bale's character was interesting. I wish he had more screen time. Yeah, me too. Anyway, I am going to go
Peter
with
Fonda?
Yeah, Peter Fonda. There you go. Now, I know you may not like, a lot of people listening don't like his daughter, but Peter Fonda was in a lot of stuff, including Easy Rider, I believe, with Jack Nicholson. He got shot at the end of it. If you didn't see it, it was
No, I didn't.
It was like that out in like 1962 or something.
I definitely
so,
didn't see it. Yeah, I wasn't born.
Well,
yet.
me neither, but I did see it. All right, so Cameron and I both are going with Ghost Rider. JJ, Ghost Rider or Love and Thunder?
The way he described Love and Thunder, I got to go with Ghost Rider.
Okay, there we go. So no tie again, but that's fine. Ghost Rider is going through. All right, let's see what time it is. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to continue with the bracket and hopefully finish it this hour. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of them there, Carolina.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Morse code, smoke signals, hand signals,
Braden.
and the
I
list
missed being
goes
there,
on
too.
and on. At the Upstate Pulse. News Talk
I was on that station from
98.9
the beginning of
WORD,
that
the
station.
voice of the
Many different
Carolinas.
Shows, and got to say, that was my favorite one. You know, as JJ mentioned earlier, it got my picture up on the side of the building. It's still out there because it costs money to take it down, so they're not going to take it down anytime soon. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, and I know Rob and I clashed a lot. Most of that was genuine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to act like it wasn't.
You didn't try to kill each other. No, I wouldn't say no.
No. Well, Rob had pointed out many times he'd never been in a fight, so I cannot say that.
Not only did he intimidate certain morning show hosts, when he got hired, he
Hey,
the Lonzo.
they also used to, you know, in Ohio would call security on me when I go through the mall. Every store I went into. I think it's a hair. I don't
Let
know.
me find out.
You know, some
Lonzo
people...
is threatening. Let me find out.
Definitely look like a ne'er-do-well. Now I'm just, you know, fat. But, you know, fat guys can be ne'er-do-wells also.
I will say there was one time where I knew there was a guy following you and like watching you and stuff, and I called him over and started asking him questions.
Yeah, I told you that's how to do it.
Yeah.
Because it used to happen when
It's
it would
like,
happen
so
to
where's
me,
this?
I would go up and say, hey, can you tell me where to find this? Well, I don't work here. Sure you don't. Could you tell me where to find this?
I think my favorite thing was like, well, no, you're over here for a reason. I just figured you can make yourself useful.
You know, if you help me find what I'm looking for, I can leave your store and then you can follow somebody else.
Yes. After we purchase said thing.
Or not. We could just be window shopping.
It happened. Yeah, it happened. Some
People are
here,
allowed
which
to
was-
look.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
we're right. That's why you have the display.
Yes.
I know what it was. They heard my accent.
It's one of them Ohioans. You can't trust them at all.
Oh, hi. Oh.
Exactly.
Well, there's a Twinsburg, Ohio, where the twins meet.
Oh, is that where that is? Where's that close to? I wonder. Where's
Couldn't tell
Twinsburg?
you. I just know it was there. I never went.
Why?
Right. Why? Great follow-up question.
I mean, I'm not a twin, so I don't know. So that's why I'm asking you. Okay.
Right. I heard about it because
It's like that place in Ireland where all the gingers meet. If I was a ginger, I'd want to go there to meet other gingers because when all the soulless people are in one place, it would be like a great void. It would be try to look into all their eyes and
It's
see
a
nothing,
chasm of soullessness.
surrounded by evil.
You hear a great whooshing.
You know, Mark, I forget who he's related to.
we're back in about a minute.
Remember, last names are not always the real last names.
About 30 seconds. Stand by. 15 seconds. Mics are hot in 3, 2.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond! Plus!
It's the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here, along with Cameron and JJ. Odie not here today because I'm going with bad scones. I really am. I'm going with bad scones. He's going to perfect that recipe because he's trying to rival Charlie. He probably didn't want me to say that, but he's not here, so he can't stop me. So he's trying to rival Charlie. And listen, I've only had scones once.
You know, he's
and
just
it was from
picking-
Charlie, and Charlie James can cook some scones.
What
man.
are scones?
He's challenging all the hosts to the things they do best.
They're like they're like biscuits, but they're not.
So
They're like it's
It's a different type of like bakery item.
you have to look it up because I can't. It's
I'd rather not.
the British eat them, and
They're good.
Yeah, dude. And
What do you eat them with?
he
Kerrygold Irish butter.
Kerrygold Irish butter. He also brought in some.
It was a whole thing. It was
brought-
a whole thing before JJ.
He brought in some jams and jellies. I
No,
believe.
that is condiments.
Yes.
Condiments.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Additives. We'll go with additives. They were
Oh
really
yes,
good.
additives.
They were really good. Charlie James. He also brings a shortbread every Christmas. Did you get any shortbread?
Yeah.
Do I have to answer that question under this?
Oh, because he didn't bring you any.
I mean, he's
You know what?
offered me many things. He's brought me some food. He has.
Yes, he does that.
Hey, you know who didn't get any shortbread last year?
Yeah, but you don't deserve it
Why don't I?
because there's a reason why. I think the year before,
I'm gonna petition.
Charlie James took Pappy's chair, and there's some avarice. There's some problems between there's some beef,
Some beef.
and so Charlie didn't
There's
come.
a whole dang
Yeah.
cow in the middle of us.
Charlie didn't even come in last Christmas special. He gave us some of this stuff early.
Last Christmas, he gave me some
All right,
shortbread.
it's not July. You can't sing the
Christmas in
songs.
July car sale at your local car dealership.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. There's some
Uh-uh.
stuff went on recently. Anyway, all right, let's get to our next matchup. It is Guardians of the Galaxy 2 versus the Incredible Hulk, the Ed Norton version. I would tell you, I kind of like the Ed Norton version of the Incredible Hulk. I thought it was pretty good. But if you look at behind the scenes, I guess he rewrote a bunch of things. He's a very difficult actor to work with, and what's her name from who's the daughter of that one guy.
I can see her in my.
The daughter of the lead singer of Aerosmith.
Her last name is Tyler.
Yes, it's not Bonnie Tyler because she needs a hero. It's Liv Tyler.
Yes,
It's
Liv Tyler.
Wait, is that the same Eclipse of the Heart, Tyler?
That's Bonnie Tyler. They're not related.
They're
No.
not?
No,
What?
no.
Where have I been? Don't answer.
So
I was about to say we weren't going to ask.
So Liv Tyler, I thought she was pretty good in the movie. And they actually brought her back for
Captain America.
Captain America: Brave New World.
Brave
New
New
World. He had a brave new heart. Too.
See, you got total eclipse of the
well,
heart on your.
well, no, his heart was messed up. That's the reason why.
Turn around,
Every now and-
badass.
Okay, all right. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm trying to remember who the bad guy was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Kurt
2.
Russell.
Oh yeah, Ego.
Yes.
The Living
Ego.
Planet, and that's where we got introduced to Mantis and so many other things. I'm going Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Just for the twist alone, I think I'm going to go for. I did like the Ed Norton.
Well, it also
Incredible
makes you
Hulk.
mad when you find out that he gave his mom cancer.
Yeah, and the way he said it too is like it broke my heart
when
to
I
put
gave her
that tumor
cancer.
in
Yeah,
that head,
yeah. It's
in
like
her head, and then Peter immediately switched on to you did what,
yeah.
and just shot the man to death. If he was an actual person and not like a celestial being, he would have been dead. Anyway, my
And the
vote's going-
interactions between Mantis and Batista are just
yeah,
As in
it's
the
cool.
praying mantis?
Mantis is she is actually Peter Quill's sister.
Yes.
which you find out later.
Okay.
But she's
Also a very hot French actress, but
Hot French? Hot French?
yeah, Palm something.
yes, Palm Klementov, I think is her.
Yeah,
is her
that, we'll
name?
go with that. So anyway,
Maybe I know. a
so
little
are
too
you
much.
also going with Guardians?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I also went with Guardians.
All right, JJ.
Anything with Hulk in it, I'm going with.
All right, so that means I have to roll a die, which I shall now. It slipped out of my hand, but we'll go with where it landed. It landed on 5. 5 is Diesel. Diesel actually picked the Hulk.
Did he?
That means we have a tie. Okay, so here's how this works.
Uh-oh.
Our text line is 800-905-0989. When we give the countdown, then the first one who texts in the movie, that's what goes through. So it's either the Hulk or Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm going to give you the countdown. 3, 2, 1. All right, the next person who texts either Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or the Hulk,
Goes through.
that is the movie that goes through. That's how we break ties on this here program. And sometimes this thing is a little slow. Like someone texted Blade and it came in 5 minutes late. So we also have another way to break the tie if we need to, but I don't want to do that. So 800-905-0989, either Guardians of the Galaxy or the Hulk.
Hint, Hulk.
Text in, and that will be what moves forward. Also, in the Hulk was Stan Lee's cameo in that. I thought was pretty good too. I think that's the one. All right, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is going through. Thank you, Texter, and that's how we break ties here through the text line.
Okay.
And like I said,
I don't think JJ's happy about it.
I mean, do I have a choice?
it's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
The answer is no.
I don't have my terror sounder. It's all
Plus-
good. It's all good. All right. Let's do one more matchup before we take
Yeah.
our break.
Let's do it.
It is X-Men: The Last Stand versus the Eternals. Cameron.
As I have never seen the Eternals, and I think that's turning into my Back to the Future too.
Hey, that's a great movie.
For my own self, Dad's never seen Back to the Future too.
Wait, hold. Whoa.
We'll
whoa.
unpack that later.
Yes. later.
But X-Men: The Last Stand, not quite as good as 2, but it had some good moments, including Beast. Beast was amazing in that movie. I think he made up for some of the other.
This is Phoenix when she killed everybody, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and that was emotionally devastating as a child.
All right, JJ. What do you got? Eternals or X-Men: The Last Stand?
Again, I'm going with brand names here. Brand names of theme. X-Men.
All right. So I also have never seen Eternals. If this matchup would have been X-Men: The Last Stand versus anything else, this is the only movie on
Yes.
this list I haven't seen. I probably would have picked that movie
I felt
because
the same.
because I didn't like this X-Men movie, but I cannot pick something I haven't seen. So I'm going to go with X-Men to move through. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to continue. Got a few more matches to get through, then we got a bunch of other stuff to try to squeeze in the rest of the show. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Join the Nerd Herd on the Flaccid text line at
800-925-98.9.
This is the Upstate
All good,
Pulse on
Tone.
News Talk
Guardians went
98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
That's the one matchup I was dreading because I knew I had to pick a movie I didn't like
I see.
over one I hadn't seen.
Well, but it's safer though that way. Safer.
I mean, what else could you do?
From what I know of the movie I didn't see, I wouldn't have picked it.
What? How on God's green earth have you not seen Back to the Future Part 2?
All right, so I was poor at the time, so I got to go to movies with all my boys for the first one. The second one rolls around. They all went to the military.
Okay.
I was working at a grocery store. Barely had any money. Didn't have anyone to go with.
Were you working at Ingles?
No, this was in Ohio. I was working at
Oh.
Kroger's. So I missed the window. By the time 3 rolls back around, I got money. I got the ability to go see it, so I went and seen it. And so all these years, because I
So
missed,
you never saw the 2 organically in the movie when it came out. I see.
no, I still haven't seen 2.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
but that window, it was
Yeah.
in the theaters like you saw the first one and the third one. I
Yeah,
see.
and-
That makes sense because it's like I always wanted to go to Disney World when I was younger. I never got the chance.
Same here.
It's kind of different when you're 30 and 40.
I still would like to go.
I still would like to go. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
but when you're a kid,
Right? No,
hits hard.
I know.
Yes, but you can always take a granddaughter.
Yeah, I know. I knew when I was a kid I wasn't going anywhere because we didn't have no money. So
well, like you
we
said,
did
about
get to
me,
go to
which was-
Kings Island. We got to go to Cedar Point, 2 amusement parks.
I went to
But here's
SeaWorld.
the thing. I'm afraid of rides. So going to those places doesn't do a whole lot for me, but me considering what does God think about you going on something that could cause you heart failure? So you die of heart failure going on something that you didn't have to go on to.
Right, you want to meet your creator faster?
Yeah, no. It's like, hey, sorry.
I thought I could take it.
It's going to be hot down there. I had some experiences on roller coasters, including one I was so skinny when I was a little kid, I floated out and my cousin had to hold me in. Another one, we were at the Ohio State Fair. They closed down 2 roller coasters after we were on them. And I will always remember I saw a guy running with the biggest wrench I'd ever seen in my life going, close it down. And I'm telling my best friend, Henry, dude, we're going to die. This is your fault. After the first one closed down, we should not have got on this one. And the second one was kind of with the little buggy, so only 4 to a thing.
Tom Driscoll online said something about Eternals. We're back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, there's a couple movies I haven't seen and probably won't watch.
25 seconds. Stand by.
Let me know when you see the dog.
15 seconds. Stand by.
I'm good. We're good. All right, I've seen the dog.
Basically, it's like
10 seconds.
a big
Stand
piece
by.
of my dad.
Mics are live.
Hello.
It's the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. I don't think JJ got my little wave there.
All right, I did.
Okay.
All
All
It's
right.
kind of late, but I did get it.
If I was waving a dead arm waving,
Right.
then you would have got I was doing Pennywise. Anyway, welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. We are smack dab in the daggum middle of the end of the first round of our Marvel movie bracket.
Thank you, Jebediah.
I'm trying to finish this up. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8 more
Who do we appreciate?
matchups. Me, of course. Before we get to that, text line 800-905-0989. Texter says they cut out a lot of the dark stuff from Love and Thunder because test audiences thought it was too dark. That's why Thor had so many goofy parts. It was meant to balance it out. Love and Thunder desperately needs a director's cut. The other thing is, my understanding is that they ad-libbed too much, and it's all Taika Waititi's fault.
Yeah, he's better when he has a box.
Yeah.
Like Ragnarok was great.
Like the real Jim Carrey, when he was inside of a box, I liked his movies when they allowed him to go crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I'm saying the real Jim Carrey because there's a video that went viral this past week of a guy who kind of looked like Jim Carrey. I think it was in France, receiving an award, and he said, "Oh, by the way, I'm dead." And a lot of people a makeup guy came out and said it was him, and then Jim Carrey's people said no, it was really Jim Carrey. And so we don't know, but that Jim Carrey said he was dead, so Jim Carrey might actually be dead, and that was a makeup guy. Anyway, not really a tangent because it's pop culture and it was trending. All right, our next matchup, also known as a matchup.
Our next matchup.
Our matchup is Deadpool and Wolverine versus Ant-Man. This is hard. This is so hard, which is why Cameron's going first.
Yeah, well, so I really like both. Both have really good redeeming qualities, a lot of great comedic moments.
Redeeming qualities for Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Wolverine is redeemed by the end of the movie.
You're right. You're right.
I knew what I was doing. Anyway, so
what a potty mouth on that Johnny Storm.
Yeah. Sorry. I was reliving it.
Must
Yeah,
have been a
just
movie.
so many different like great moments between that, and also really good fights between Deadpool and Wolverine.
Not to mention the dancing with Wolverine skeleton. At
Yes.
the beginning, fighting
Oh,
with
that
Wolverine
beginning.
skeleton. Yes.
I was laughing my butt off
And
hard.
It just crapped all over Logan, which I loved.
Also,
because I hate Logan.
how did Loki not fight through these guys as Deadpool is just decimating like 50 TVA agents?
I don't know.
It's like, oh, we're rated R.
By the
I
way,
can kill all these people.
Tones on stream said both good movies. They are. This is
They are.
This is
They
one
are.
of the hardest matchups. We'll get to more
And,
difficult ones.
Like,
as we
how
go.
do you not pick? I mean, picking against Luis feels like sacrilege.
Yeah, Luis, man.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my friend who said,
just going through the chain of that. There's just so many good things with Ant-Man, but I gotta give it to Deadpool and Wolverine. I feel bad. I'd feel bad either way.
all right, I love Ant-Man. I really do. Paul Rudd is just funny without saying anything.
Just looking at
his
you.
expressions are funny. But I'm going to go with Deadpool and Wolverine because of Gambit. Yeah, because what? What?
Just subtitles of like
Yeah.
Cajun noises.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, we had seen a Gambit on the big screen before,
Yeah.
and one of the
Also, I mean, yeah, all the Fox people too, like
Yeah.
Electra, Gambit, and then Blade.
Yeah, Chris still doesn't believe me when I said that she worked out, and that's really her. He's like, oh, they CGI'd her to make her look that good. No, Jennifer Garner looked that good.
Yeah, it's
in
Jennifer Gardner. Of
that.
course she looks
and
that
she
good
practiced
still.
like crazy with her size.
Yeah.
So I got to go with Deadpool and Wolverine. It hurts, but I got to. All right, JJ.
Deadpool, Wolverine.
All right, so there we go.
Was that a statement or a question?
It just sounded good.
It did sound
Okay.
good. It sounded really good. Mark says Deadpool and Wolverine because Deadpool.
Okay.
Well, Wolverine was pretty good.
It was good.
There's a lot of things that were good in that.
Also, it was a Wolverine that just straight up murdered people.
Yeah.
Like-
Including their fight in a car. Their fight in the car between Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
That was wild. All right, the next matchup. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, the next matchup is, by the way, JJ, I didn't tell you, but at 58:50, play the outro. Oh, you got it. Okay, good. All right, Spider-Man 3 versus Thunderbolts. All right, Spider-Man 3, the much maligned Spider-Man 3, where we get emo Peter Parker.
Emo Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yes, emo Peter
Dancing emo Peter
Parker.
Parker.
He dyes his hair black and he dances weird.
But it's the first time we see Venom on screen. It's also the first time we see Sandman on screen. I thought Sandman was really good. But his buddy helping him out, the Goblin, did not like it.
You didn't like Harry Osborn?
I did not like Harry Osborn. I did not. And Thunderbolts, Yelena Belova. I don't care. I love Yelena. A lot of people did not like this movie. The bad guy, the Void, was not a good bad guy. The trailers gave away everything.
True.
But
Well, the bad guy was depression, and the moral of the story is sometimes you need a 5'2" girl just to bring you out of
Yeah,
depression.
well,
That's what I got.
anyway.
Anyway.
The other thing is Spider-Man 3. Peter Parker smacks Mary Jane. I can't vote for that.
Yeah.
I cannot. I that was in the movie, and it's like why? I mean, everything else was okay, and they did that, and I get to show how down the road the symbiote had taken him.
But they didn't have to do that.
They didn't, and
because
of that
feels like such a departure from Peter Scarab.
I'm going with Thunderbolts. JJ, what are you going with?
I'm going with Thunderbolt.
How can I not go with Thunderbolts?
Yeah. Tones on the stream says Topher Grace's Venom was awful.
Yes.
Especially after we see someone
Although,
Tom Hardy as
I will say him in the church is going like, please God, kill Peter Parker. Essentially, it's just like, oh, okay, he might be. Nope, he's a bad person.
All right, I think we have time for one more matchup. Speaking of Venom versus Captain America: Civil War. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Captain America: Civil War is still probably it's top 3 for me. Favorite superhero movies of all time because it was a spy thriller and it wasn't. Civil War. Never mind. Thank you for the help. Civil War was the one where they fought each other and where Rhodey is replaced by a Skrull. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Forget the whole thing I was saying. I was pressed for time. I'm going with Venom.
What?
I'm going with Venom. I know Spider-Man's introduced in this and all this stuff. I'm going with Venom. Just because I made a mistake. So go ahead, Cameron. What you got?
Okay, I'm going to go with Captain America: Civil War. Not that I didn't like Venom. I just feel like Venom would be. I would like to see that Venom in the actual MCU with Spider-Man and all that stuff and see how that goes. But Captain America: Civil War I thought was really good. Zemo is like the one MCU villain who actually won, and there was so many.
But he wasn't good until the series.
Well, he was better in the series
because he danced.
How can you not?
He danced in the club.
Yes. At the Pirate
JJ
Club.
would have been DJing for him and looking out there and seeing him grooving.
Yeah, you ever been out to Madripoor, JJ?
I'm doing my job.
Madripoor.
Nope.
It doesn't exist. It's not a real place.
It's not.
It's okay. Let's go with it.
But yeah, I think I'm going to go with Captain America: Civil War.
All right, JJ, Venom or Captain America: Civil War?
Captain America: Civil War.
Okay, that means Cameron roll the dice.
Yay!
Or die. One of the.
I will roll the die.
Roll the die.
The die has been cast. And
boo.
Why?
What's his
the
number?
The die has been cast.
Yeah,
said roll
2.
The die.
2. I believe that might be Chris. No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it is. Well, where's the?
Did I roll a Chris?
You rolled a 2. I'm sad. It's a T2. Tim gets picked, formerly of the Upstate Pulse, and he picked Civil War. So Captain America: Civil War is going through. You know what we have time for? We have time for our last matchup. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And then the first round will be done. It is Deadpool versus Ant-Man and the Wasp. I love the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Is Ant-Man not going to get picked by anybody for anything?
I wouldn't say that.
All right, I'm going with Deadpool.
Why? Why can't you? Anyway. All right.
I love Luis, but I didn't care for Wasp.
I thought she was okay.
And Michael Douglas is annoying.
You just don't like the angry old man.
Yeah, he's annoying. Yeah.
I thought he was funny.
How could I associate with angry old men?
Yes, how could you associate with grumpy Michael Douglas?
Yes. It was annoying.
He didn't have any snark or anything
he didn't
like
him.
that. And
clearly, he didn't like him.
All right, Truth Serum. The Truth Serum scene.
The Truth Serum was really good. I agree.
Hey man, is that Truth Serum?
It is Truth Serum.
It is not Truth Serum. Anyway.
Wait a minute, is that the undercarriage?
Man, that's a very dirty undercarriage.
Yeah.
There's so many good little jokes.
Also has Walter Goggins in it.
Yes.
Changed my mind. I changed my mind. I can do that.
We checked with internet, and it must be true.
Yes, I've changed my mind. I'm going with Ant-Man and Wasp.
Okay.
It hasn't been written down, so I'm going with Ant-Man and Wasp.
All right.
I'm also Wolverine went through, so we don't need another. It's okay.
I should just pull a swerve and just pick Deadpool.
So do what you got to do.
No, I'm picking Ant-Man and Wasp.
All right, JJ.
For the win, Ant-Man and Wasp.
There we go. All right, first round is done. We have some really good matchups coming up next week. We'll get to that. All right. Let us talk about some of the things that we're going to talk about. First of all, I want to remind everyone in this room and everyone listening and everyone watching that stinking Spring Forward happens tonight. So
at what time?
2 a.m., I think. Now, back in the day, there was a show called The Scoreboard, which was on this here station for over a decade. It was Matt Tomlinson and myself. It was a sports show. And Matt, I'm obligated every time the time changes to remind everyone that on these here airwaves, he said, that's when you got to get up at 2 a.m. and change your clocks. It's like, no, you don't, Matt. Well, you do. That's what you got to get up. It's like, dude, you can do it before you go to bed. No, you got to get up and he was serious. He's a good actor.
He sold it.
No, he wasn't acting. He was serious.
He was serious.
I made a promo out of it. He hated me for that among other things, because I can be cruel.
Abrasive?
Yes.
Opinionated?
No, abrasive is actually that's an inside joke.
I was trying to be nice.
So one of the managers downstairs said I was being abrasive to Matt, so I made a liner that talked about being abrasive. One of my favorite things from that show, one of my favorite liners, traveling through life like corn through the small intestine. Here is the scoreboard. Anyway, all right.
Linguistical sandpaper.
So you have to change your time before you go to bed.
So do it now.
We lose an hour. If you get up really early, it sucks for you. I don't have to do that anymore.
What if you stay up all night?
Well, that's what you do.
I mean, it's not about me now.
No, I am curious. Well, as we watch the clock, if you're DJing,
Yeah.
and you're out till 2 a.m., I'm guessing there's some places still open at 2 a.m. I don't know. If it switches to 3 a.m., do you get paid for that hour?
That's a great question. No, I don't.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
All right, next hour, we have Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We're going to talk some Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. We got Oops. We got Signs of the Impending Apocalypse. A bunch of food stuff, including something that was mentioned earlier on the stream. Diablo 4, Nerd Roundtable. So many things to do in the next hour. And by the way, we continue through the news on the stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, 98.9 WRD and the Upstate Pulse. Speaking of the Upstate Pulse, that's what you're listening to right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas. Move it out of the...
Yeah, because I'm just used to playing them over there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You could have just left it there and you wouldn't have to hit it again. It doesn't matter. You still hit it, but...
Okay. I'm going to pay a water bill.
Okay. You have the time. We have some really good matchups coming up, by the way. In-game versus Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh.
The Wolverine versus Iron Man 2. Captain America, the First Avenger versus Black Widow. Spider-Man versus X2. Avengers Infinity War versus Ghost Rider. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 versus X-Men Last Stand. Some of these I think are pretty easy, but other ones are not. Deadpool versus Thunderbolts, Captain America Civil War versus Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Panther versus the original Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man 3 versus Thor Ragnarok. Let's see, Thor versus X-Men. I can't see what that is because I took my glasses off. Spider-Man versus Logan. Please, someone in Logan.
I hurt myself.
Spider-Man No Way Home versus the original Iron Man. X-Men versus Winter Soldier, The Avengers versus Deadpool 2, Doctor Strange versus another Spider-Man. So we've got some good matchups coming up. I don't know who's going to win.
Next, you're only doing the first hour of the show, so next week.
Yeah, we move on to the second round next week. Now we're going to be talking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So be ready to play that montage in the first segment. Sorry, stream, you won't be able to hear it because we don't like getting flagged. Get them daggum W2s ready. I'm Hillary Barsky. I'm not Hillary Barsky. Just saying. Wow. I'm tired. It's hard making picks.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's
I can only.
performing is so difficult. You know, when you're done, you just feel drained. It's like you just played an entire football game. Before we get to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, though, I'm going to give you the origins of daylight saving time because I feel like I'm obligated to do that. Shield of the Americas. I'm going to be playing, JJ's going to be playing a montage. I'm going to be curious to hear how many of those songs JJ's actually played as a DJ.
Right. I've played 80s bars. You remember?
Not all this is 80s stuff. I mean, some
I'm
of
just
it's-
saying, if it touches the 80s or 90s, there was Brass Monkey. Remember Brass Monkey?
Why, yes, the Beastie Boys. It's a funky monkey.
Chunky monkey.
Yes, it's also a chunky monkey. It's a funky monkey and a chunky monkey.
But it's not a rainbow monkey.
I believe that song is talking about aphrodisiacs. If that's real. I don't know if that's real. Could be real. I don't know. I am in so much pain like right now that I just love to scream. But it won't do me any good because then I lose my voice. I won't be able to do the next hour.
I still need this.
You do not. You can give me back the trouble.
We're about 50 seconds away.
I agree, Tones. I definitely agree that we need to get rid of it. A lot of people agree with it. But unfortunately, Congress can't, or whoever decides, the government can't decide to get rid of it because there's always someone whining about it. Just get rid of it. Make it one time. But if it's too dark for you, too bad.
25 seconds. Stand by. Hour number deuce.
Ew.
It don't matter which side I play it in. I can play it in 2 or just leave it in 1.
What? I got noise canceling. What?
Leave it in 1 or 2. Can I play it in 2 or just leave it in 1?
The intro stays in 1. And also, when you play the
Out.
Hall of Fame thing.
Yeah.
Once you
yeah.
play that
Oh,
in
yeah.
1.
Stand by.
Well, welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. It is the Nerd Hour. It used to be the third hour Nerd Hour until LexCorp took away one of our hours. Now we only have 2 hours. So I had to take the third part out of the third hour Nerd Hour and just make it the Nerd Hour. It's the same show. It's just the second hour of it. In this hour, we are going to be talking about Knights of the Seven Kingdom, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We've got some signs of the impending apocalypse. We've got some food talk, some video games, some nerd roundtable. Before we do that, I remind you at the end of last hour, but maybe you're just now tuning in now, or maybe you're doing what a lot of people do, which is watch the show later because we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, and we get a ton of views like later on during the week because you guys are busy on a Saturday night, but you still love us enough to watch later, and we appreciate that.
We marinate well.
In which case, what I'm talking about now doesn't really matter to you because you will have already done it. But for those of you who are live, and no, we don't know who you are, except for the ones on the stream, which we can see on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Daylight saving time, which is what we're going in tonight, where we lose an hour, where we spring forward, in the USA began in 1918 as World War I energy saving measure was repealed and reinstituted during World War II. The Uniform Time Act of 1966 standardized the practice, which now runs from March to November. Most states observe DST except Hawaii and most of Arizona. The only parts of Arizona that observe daylight savings time are the Indian reservations, or Native American reservations, rather. Let's see. 2005, the Energy Policy Act extended DST, establishing the current schedule starting the second Sunday in March, which would be, tomorrow or later on tonight, however you want to look at it, and ending the first Sunday in November. So there you go. I just want to prove I can read. That's all I care about. All right.
It worked.
Yeah. I just wanted to prove I could read.
Without your glasses.
Well, without my glasses. Here's the thing, though, because the font size is really big. I put the font at 14 so I can see.
I feel like I just needed to add that in there.
Well,
I mean, you kind of disqualified him with that.
Well,
that.
no,
That's kinda
because the brackets are really small to
Right.
fit everything. You've seen it.
And you read every bracket, and I was struggling reading the brackets last hour.
Yeah, it'll get bigger because now there's more room.
Right.
Anyway, also want to remind you that Rob Young for Borderlands Comics and Games South Carolina Comic-Con and South Carolina Comic-Con Fall Edition will be coming on the show next week, and hopefully Odie will return after he's over his scone sickness. I don't know. He had told me he was going to try to make scones, and then
You're just putting two and two together.
and
That
suddenly
makes
he's
sense to
sick.
me.
I'm a detective. That's what I do. I wish I
I'm
were
a bit of a detective.
Yes, I'm not Batman, but I could
You
be.
didn't factor in the 80-degree day we had yesterday? That was
No,
nothing to
no.
do with it? Nothing to do
No,
with it?
no.
Nothing to do with it?
It's scones.
It's scones. It's scone sickness.
Let's see.
Severe scone sickness.
Speaking of the text line, 800-905-0989. I've said this many times. I'll say it until I'm told not to. 0 is a number. O is not. O is a letter. Texter says, worst part about being awake at 2 a.m. when clocks spring forward is that means that night's coast-to-coast AM radio show is shorter since almost any time I'm awake during 1 to 5 East, I listen to Coast Live. Good for you. I'm going to read this without proofreading, which might be a mistake. Lonzo. Friday. Last week, that annoying non-nerd stuff was on, so I couldn't tell you. They found a 1845 film by Malays showing a clown creating a robot clown, then it attacking him, and then hitting it with a big Harley Quinn hammer and destroying it. Okay. That sounds like a movie that Cameron and I would like to see. Yes. JJ, probably not. I mean, it's an 1845 film.
How do you feel about clowns, JJ?
No, it's an honest
question.
Some people don't like clowns.
I'm one of those people.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's okay.
So,
Yeah.
I'm not going to apologize for pretending to be like Pennywise earlier, but now I can see why it made you uncomfortable.
Beep, beep, JJ.
There we go. All right. Let's get to every year we talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when they put out the nominees and who we think should go in. And if you're on stream, you're not going to be able to hear this, but I painstakingly put together a montage of all of the artists and bands that are nominated, except for one.
Painstakingly?
Yeah, well, it was, all right. It took me a while, and I was just having fun listening to music. Okay, but it sounds like it means more if it hurt. I
mean, okay, I give you that.
All right, and here we go. Here's a montage of all, except for one, of the artists that are nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2026.
That was the pop version.
It's one that I knew.
I liked it too. I'm just saying. Everybody loves them, baby. Can you?
My favorite Boyz II Men song, by the way.
Rain?
That and it's not Boyz II Men. It's New Edition. My other favorite song is Boyz II Men, and then Boyz II Men
Clean it
took
up.
their name from it.
Clean it up. Clean it up. Clean it up. I forgot about this song.
How come you're not jiggling?
Love that song. I also dig this song too.
There she is. Etheridge. Okay, hip hop on this station. What you want? What you want? What you want? What you need? The queen of the 90s.
Hey, little thing, let me light your candle. Yuck.
No, Goofy. Don't do it.
He did it. What? Luther.
So smooth.
Luther. Wow. I would vote for that every time.
Me too.
This song will make you cry.
It will. That's why I picked it.
To dance with my father again.
I'd love to dance with my father for the first time because I don't know who he is. Whatever.
Wow. I didn't know new wave was rock, but okay. I didn't know. Now this is it. When it sounds like a movie, that's rock and roll.
Yeah, but it was first played on Miami Vice.
Right. It sounds like a movie. TV qualifies too now. This is when Mariah Carey was considered black.
She was the first to hit those kind of notes.
I
Well,
know.
not the first, but the first of this era.
Right. Is that marriage to Tana Mutola? That was a great montage. Took you a lot of time to put that together. I'm impressed.
So the cool thing back in the day when I was a little kid listening to the radio, I always loved montages and always wondered how they put those together. And just like I love parody stuff, and now I've
Right.
done that stuff a bunch, so now I know how to do it. But it's all right. So there are all the nominees. By the way, we don't know what rock and roll is and why most of these people have the chance to go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That you would never thought would
Yeah,
fit
because
in the
again,
category.
Dolly Parton last year went into the Rock
If Dolly
and Roll Hall of
Parton
Fame.
can go in,
Yeah,
then anybody can
And
go
any
in.
people on this list.
Well, yeah,
All
I
right.
agree.
let's look at this list a little bit. Starting with the Black Crowes, Remedy, Hard to Handle, She Talks to Angels, all really good songs. I think they maybe had 2 really good albums, but for a while they were everywhere.
Yeah.
And I really liked their style. It was a little bit different. It was definitely rock.
Definitely rock. And roll. Definitely
but
rock.
I don't.
It wasn't classic.
It was almost Southern to a degree.
Yeah.
I think.
Where are we at? Where are we at right now?
With that, yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I'm aware.
All right.
I'm
just
aware.
saying that kind of factors in maybe.
All right. The next person nominated is Jeff Buckley. He's the only one not on the list because I don't. Yeah,
Right.
I couldn't find anything.
Name does not ring a bell.
I found a version of Hallelujah that he did, but he's not the one that wrote it. So I didn't want to put that in there.
Thank you.
Mariah Carey, back in the day, when she first started, she was everywhere, and everything she did was amazing. Like I picked that particular song on the montage because it showed her range when she was hitting all that high stuff. I think the only other person that I'd ever heard hit that range was, I believe her name was Lulu, back in the day, doing a song called Loving You. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. And then at the end, she hits this real high stuff.
Yeah.
And
it makes you like close your eyes.
yeah.
Type of high.
And I mean, I know Ariana Grande and a bunch of the newer artists do this sort of thing now, but Mariah Carey was doing it like nobody's business back then. And the one thing that I disagree with her, she's not the Queen of Christmas. So that's the thing.
That's your one gripe.
She's not the Queen of Christmas.
Why not?
Well, she was sued by 2 different people who said they were the Queen of Christmas.
Well, but
So
There was a great war
But
to determine who was the queen of
if
Christmas.
your streams go through the roof every Christmas, if your streams go through the roof every Christmas, what does that make you?
Someone who's got a very good marketing team.
Well,
Yes.
then that makes you who?
Someone who has a very good marketing team.
All right. Texter says, Lonzo, ooh, Dance with My Father again works great in the fight scene between the robot clown and the clown creator, the genius. That's only if the robot clown is in the shape of the clown's dad. I think.
Oh my God!
Well, wouldn't the robot clown be thinking that about the clown who made him?
Well, the clown who made the robot clown made the robot clown in his dad's image because obviously he comes from a family of clowns. All right, Phil Collins still is amazing. First of all, not enough credit for how good of a drummer he is.
Yeah,
And he's already in the Hall of Fame for Genesis, which is
right.
which he
well
should
deserving. Well deserving.
And when Peter Gabriel left Genesis, they were looking for a singer, and it ended up being Phil Collins, and he just wanted to play the drums. And here's the thing, and I've said this before, and I want to say it again. If Phil Collins' woman hadn't done him wrong, we never would have got all these cool songs.
I mean,
She did him wrong, and that's all he sang about for a good portion of the 80s.
Great music comes from heartache a lot of times.
In the Air Tonight, which we heard there, Another Day in Paradise, Susudio, Against All Odds, Easy Lover, which I loved with Philip Bailey.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. He also won an Academy Award for Best Original Song for You'll Be in My Heart for the 1999 Disney animated film Tarzan, which he did all the music for Tarzan.
It was a really good soundtrack.
Yes. Phil Hartman still could be on the creepy side with Mama, I think was the name of the song, and some others. It's still Genesis roots. But there was a time where people started hating him because he was everywhere. And
I mean, when you're everywhere, like Mariah Carey on Christmas, we talked about
yeah,
earlier.
oversaturation can cause people who deal in the popular to deem them no longer popular.
But that's the definition.
Same
of
thing happened to
popularity.
Hootie and the Blowfish and some other bands like that.
So did that force him to go country?
Phil Collins has done country.
I'm talking about Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh,
the leader.
no. Baby, won't you love me like a wagon wheel? Yeah.
From all that overexposure of Hootie and the Blowfish.
It might have been. That might have been the
I'm
reason.
trying to make.
Yeah.
I was trying to relate to your point. I'm trying to, trying to get some cool points.
All right, you know what we need to do? We need to take a break because we're late for a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little more Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of really weird bumper music.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Morse code, smoke signals, hand signals, and the list goes on and on. At the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I didn't hear hear the hook yet, and I didn't put that in there, I don't think. Odie has some music that's questionable.
That's fair because it is Odie, but
And it all sounds like it should be in a German club. Come on now. Don't you be disparaging New Edition. Candy girl, you rock my
Great
world.
song. If It Isn't Love is a great song.
If
too.
it isn't love, why do I
New
feel
Edition is a
this
group
way?
that spawned a lot of groups.
Can you sing that song without seeing them dance? If it isn't love, it's on the
It's got an 8-minute intro.
it's a horrifying monster to fight. See what's around the mouth?
Yeah,
Those are hands.
yeah. No, I don't know. Leave me alone, Cameron. Stop freaking me out.
Look at the creepy monster. Look at it.
By the way, Texter, if you're watching, when you say Sunny Days, that wasn't. It wouldn't make you think of Sesame Street. It would be the Brady Bunch.
Furman won.
Did they?
I was thinking about Sesame
Oh, wow.
Street. Sunny days.
Okay. That means they play tomorrow.
Yeah.
How was the post game?
A friend of mine says sees me live. Corey.
Yes, the only normal person in the room. Way to go, you. JJ being forced to hang with all the weirdos.
Being forced, and it's okay. It's okay.
The dregs of society.
Speak for yourself, man. So insult.
I feel dreggish right now. I don't know
Why
what
do
that
you
was.
feel like a drag?
Because I'm a hippie.
You're too angry to be a hippie.
I am too angry to be a hippie. You're right.
That doesn't apply to you. It's
Not
more
as
like-
angry as the guy on the screen right now, though.
It's more like
40 seconds and we're back.
there's a guy I knew who took like the jawbone of a donkey. It kind of reminded me of that guy.
Shouldn't have ever cut his hair.
Nope. You make better life decisions than he
I got
does.
women.
So.
25 seconds. Ten seconds. Mics are gonna go live. Mics are live.
They're geeked to be here.
You are such a geek.
What is a geek?
It's the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, coming back with some Bill and Ted and some techno, because we like to mix things up. I'm in this fine studio here at WORD Palace with Cameron and with JJ.
Hey.
And we're having fun on Saturday night, because that's what you should do. You should, if you have a scowl on your face and you're sitting at home and you're like that guy who texted in last week and said, "Good, they got rid of the comic book show." Well, I hope you're still listening, fella. Or as Diesel texted me earlier and said, "Hey, pal." All right, and I explained to him, and we've had this discussion before
Not
on
your
the
buddy, pal.
on the airwaves. Exactly. Pal is derogatory.
It is.
It is not. When someone calls you pal, it's not friendly.
How do you feel about buddy?
I'm okay. Well, it also
I don't like
depends-
buddy either.
It depends on tone.
How is pal derogatory?
It just is. It
It
just,
just okay because he said so.
well, there are
No.
many different instances. I feel that way. So do Travis and Jason Kelsey. I've heard them talk about
It's
it on their
such a
podcast.
derogatory thing because it's talking down to you.
Yeah, it's like,
Pal?
yeah, pal is never used as, "Here's my buddy, here's my pal." See, maybe back
It's
in the
like,
day they
hey,
used
that's
that.
my
They don't
pal.
use
That's
that
my
now.
pal JJ, as opposed to how it usually is used.
So-
Hey, pal.
I'm today years old when I discovered
back in
We're here to give you the
back in the
dose of
day-
cynicism that you require in
yeah,
your
back
life.
in the day, and even now, if someone calls me pal, I got a problem with it. Me and Rob Brown had discussions for a while about this, and so I pulled a cut from Breakfast Club, where the principal, vice principal, whatever he was, called John Bender pal. So anytime you would call someone pal, I would play that because it's derogatory, and most people I know, I think it's derogatory.
Huh.
Plus, I've known Diesel for over a decade. It's the first time he's ever called me pal.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is kind of a weird.
yeah. It's like when you text someone, do you preface it by calling them a name or something? It's just like when I text you, I may say, "Hey JJ."
Right.
It's not, "Hey pal."
I usually address people by their names.
I didn't know pal was bad.
It's I mean,
It can be. It can be. It doesn't have to.
here's the thing. I could be, I'm not, but I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. Pal, in some circles, pal might be perfect.
I love
for
the
you.
fact that you
Okay.
you included that small supposition.
That's what I do. The only place where I seen pal was okay was in Young Guns because they called each other pals. We're pals.
Okay.
That was it. Every day, so don't call me pal. And he what you said, don't call me buddy pal. And he referenced that. I was like, exactly. Right.
All right.
I also hate champ. Just if we're airing out grievances,
I've never been called
I
champ
hate
before.
champ. It's such a. It's
We're-
like
we're going
I'm
down the
not
list
your
of
son. Don't
words.
call me champ.
What he said, he's like, so what should I call you? I said, brah.
Bruh.
Hey, brah. Exactly. I was like,
Bro.
look at the hair. Brah.
Dude, how is dude ever derogatory?
Yeah. Dude, what's up? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, like that.
It's such more. It's much more of a lighthearted greeting.
What's going on, bro? I mean, you know, I usually don't use any of those. I just use your name.
I see.
Or I just don't use your name at all because I think when you interact with someone all the time, you don't need to say their name. Like Chris Evans, one of the OGs from the Upstate Pulse, if he says Lonzo, he's trying to make me look stupid. And usually succeeds. But it's
I don't know about the percentage.
I might say, hey.
It's like,
and
hey,
you're- and then,
I'm like, Chris, don't say my name, man. Don't say my name. I hate when you say my name.
Now, if they say your government name, that right there is the violation.
Well, that's my middle name. That's the name I go by.
I'm saying, but if we
So if LexCorp calls you down the hall and says
government
Lonzo, have a seat, I know I'm in trouble
that's what I'm saying.
because he usually would say have a seat.
Yeah.
But if he says Lonzo, have a seat, it's like, oh crap, here we go. I don't know what I did. How do I get out of it?
Right.
Not that I ever do anything wrong. It's about everybody else doing stuff wrong, and I get in trouble for it. All right, let us continue with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Melissa Etheridge is in there. She had a couple hits.
Yes.
I'm the only one. Come to my window.
I like that song.
Lauryn Hill, which she was in 1998, her solo album.
Her only album.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill broke sales records and won 5 Grammys.
5 of them.
5. And the thing I played was a remake.
And
So
that's one of the songs.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah, I loved her in the Fugees. I loved her version of Killing Me Softly.
Yes. So did the world.
Yeah, but I also liked Albie Shore's version of it. So I mean, I don't know if you remember. I don't.
You took us down an
Yeah, I don't-
urban lane.
I don't know
of
if you remember
R&B.
Albie Shore, but
He was the light skin before Drake.
he. I can tell you how I feel about you night and day. Yeah,
Right,
that's Albie Shore.
right. Correct.
He also, I think, was arrested for having sex with an underage girl on the beach.
Small details.
I think.
Small
By the
details.
way,
I think that's a pretty
I-
large detail.
I could be wrong about that. Please don't sue me. All right. The next person who was nominated is Billy Idol. And I remember driving through Obet's with my windows down in Ohio, and White Wedding was on the air.
On the radio.
Actually, I might not have been driving. My cousin Keith, who does all the artwork for the show, he might have been driving. And we're singing White Wedding at the top of our lungs. We look over, and everyone at the red lights are singing White Wedding. I think that's
Is that the definition of a hit?
it's a cool memory. It really is.
It's a core memory at this point.
But Billy Idol does the Elvis sneer thing with his lip, and does the raised fist, and he's a guy that there's no way I would have hung with until actually when I saw The Wedding Singer, and he loved, Billy Idol's right.
Yeah.
Get out of my way, Billy. Anyway, Billy Idol. I think he was nominated last year, didn't make it. In Excess, one of my favorite bands back in the day. I was working at Kroger's, and their latest, I forget what it might have been, Kick, which had a ton of hits on it, came out, and my guy Ben, who was a fellow bagger, said, "Hey, you need to go back and listen to their old stuff." And during that time, it was only cassettes. There weren't CDs yet.
The singles.
So I went out and bought a cassette of their first album, and it was really good. And so I liked everything they did. I hope they make it in. Iron Maiden. Again, I couldn't find a single.
I mean, because
Run to the Hills, but they had that giant Eddie thing
right
on the.
It was more. It was more the look than music. It was more the look.
Well, and
than
you
music.
know, they were anti everything,
Like,
666, all that stuff.
I mean,
evil.
details. These are
So
details.
all those disgruntled white dudes that wanted to rebel against their family were into Iron Maiden. I was not, but
10 years before that, they were into Beastie Boys.
No, Iron Maiden was before Beastie Boys, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys, I believe, already in the Hall of Fame.
Was
All right.
Beastie Boys more rebellious or like?
They were, well, at the time they were groundbreaking.
Right.
It was 1986.
86.
Yeah, and
A year after Hands Across America.
I was in college.
We Are the World.
And you could walk down. You could walk down the dorm room, and there was some Beastie Boys song playing in every single dorm room. It was wild.
It's okay sometimes for JJ to be right. It is okay sometimes.
Well, nobody was disputing that.
I'm just pointing it out. Just pointing it out. It's in the air.
All right. Odie has texted me and said scone sickness is no joke. But alas, I am down with a head full of mucus, which I believe was caused by the scones. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with scone sickness, and hopefully he will recover and be back next week. All right, the next band is New Order, Blue Monday, Bizarre Love Triangle. Surprised that JJ knew who they were.
Yes.
But I'm guessing that's
a hit.
I'm guessing that's a pretty good club thing. I mean something to dance to, I guess.
It's like anti-rock. It's new wave, and it was a hit.
All right, a couple more I need to get to really quick. We need to take a break because we're late. New Edition, still my favorite. One of my favorites on this.
Can you do the dance? Can you do the dance?
I have more rhythm than you would ever believe, but right now I'd fall on my face because my leg's messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, back in college, my roommate's like teaching me how to do the Smurf and all this stuff. Yeah,
Lonzo doing this.
How does one Smurf, God?
I can't. It requires your feet, and so I can't do it right now.
I've never heard of that as a dance move.
Well, look it up. Did you ever Smurf?
JJ, you Smurf a lot?
Listen, once you Smurf, you can't not Smurf again because it's addictive.
Yeah, it's an addictive Smurfing.
All right, you listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Join the Nerd Herd on the Flaccid text line at 800-905-98.9. This is the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I want you to put an intro in as the rejoiner. The Nerd Roundtable should be on the second row somewhere, probably near the beginning.
Okay. Yes, put it
instead of the rejoin.
Okay.
No, you can put it in one and get rid of the rejoin.
Oh, so run it in one.
Yeah. And then just get rid of the rejoin. And you won't need music because it has music in it.
Music that you can't run on the screen.
Right.
Gotcha.
We have how many breaks left after this?
One more.
Okay, cool.
Is this Smurfing?
I think it's like, something like, I don't know.
And that's what they're showing.
What? Like, it's
Show them.
backwards. Yeah. Something like, see?
There were some other dances back in the day. My
So
roommate was
evidently,
showing
I've
me.
Smurfed before.
I think we've all.
I didn't realize I was Smurfing, but
Might have missed that window. There's a song.
You are younger than me.
I get it.
So I mean,
See, crank that Roy. I remember that. When that was kind of big in 08. I remember that.
So after college, I put up my dancing shoes because
all the band members quit.
Well, no, that was later.
Wasn't that kind of band?
It wasn't that kind of band. No.
I get it. I'm just.
They did bring
it's
the
a
house down at one
convenient
point. They almost destroyed a senior living center.
I would just say my roommate was not Caucasian, and he was teaching me all this stuff. He's also one of my best friends from high school, and
one of the weirdest experiences I had, I was at a church retreat, and we went to a club that night, like a dance for the church retreat, and the song that sticks out in my mind is the Humpty Dance.
do the Humpty Hump.
Right.
Why in the world was that?
Yeah, I don't think they
That dude
thought that through.
No offense, that dude was so ugly. Do you remember what? Do you know what he looked like?
Well,
The guy who did the Humpty Dance.
I'm sure they were thinking of Humpty Dumpty.
right.
He had such a unique voice too. It was yeah.
He passed away, I think, last year or something.
It was fairly recent, I believe.
So I'll say, speaking of dancing shoes, I burn a hole through mine.
Cameron loves to dance.
I do love to dance, actually.
He doesn't square dance either. So
No,
it's
You
not
don't,
that.
you don't do country either?
It's-
No.
I hate country with all my
Do you
being.
remember the promo on MTV that said, "We don't play country"?
I don't, but I wish I
Oh
did.
my God, that.
Dad approves of that message.
If I loved country, though, I'd listen to Big Butt Country.
Good old big butt country.
You would skip over Whistle and ESC that's been here for 30 years.
Well, I am loyal to this company, so of
Me
course.
too. But you would
I'd
skip
listen to.
over
I'd listen to.
Whistle
I'd listen to
and ESC that's been
Daggum.
here for 30 years.
Listen to Daggum Cowboy Cole, who I know personally,
Yeah. 30
who
seconds.
stole an hour from me last week.
The little guy?
Shots fired. I'm bleeding. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm fine. I'm fine. 20 seconds and we're back to the round table. Mics are live in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, mics are live. Stand by.
All right, welcome into the roundtable. So many things to get to in the roundtable. Hey, would you get me my other drink, please? Thank you, Pappy. I'm at Pappy's Pop Palace.
Certainly.
And at Pappy's
At
Pop.
Pappy's Pop Palace, all of your pleasures are
No.
pertinently.
It's it.
I'm running out
Potable.
of peas.
There's a lot of potable, because I've never said potable on the air.
Oh, yes.
Now you did.
Pappy's
You
potable,
can't take it back.
pleasurable Pop Palace.
So there we go. I don't know about all that. You probably got to pay extra for stuff, and I'm not doing that.
It's part of the VIP package.
Yeah,
Card
just
declined.
red lights and stuff. All right, text line 800-905-0989. Let's see. Texter says, if PAL was such a not good word, then why did someone make a service called PayPal?
Great follow-up question. I like that guy. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
All right,
Keep going.
Texter says, Cameron, may I introduce you to Sir Smurf-a-Lot?
I don't know if I want to be introduced to Sir
You
Smurf.
don't want to be a Toys R Us kid?
I don't think
JJ,
that-
don't ever say that to me again.
yeah, it's
That's a weird thing to say to another man.
we just read some FCC stuff like last week. So I mean, all right. Here's the thing that I wish Odie was here for, but he's listening, so maybe he's doing this right now. The headline is "Want to wear your bed." You ever thought?
Want to wait?
I
Want to?
Would you ever thought, man? I'd like to wear my bed because my bed's comfortable.
I
So-
like to
so I
wear
like to-
my bed.
I'd like to wear my bed.
Maybe the sheets on the
Well,
bed.
good point. Designers in Milan are embracing the trend of blanket statements in their collections, featuring enveloping coats, shawls, and knitwear that resemble bedclothes. And when we're saying bedclothes, not pajamas, your sheets and your blankets, or as we like to call them, covers.
Right.
pull up
Covered,
the covers.
smothered, and
Yeah. That's a totally different thing. And we
Hopefully not diced.
Yeah. Again, they're booths not made for fat people. It's very derogatory. The trend of portable comfort dressing is a response to the chaotic and scary nature of current events. So people are
That's the reasoning?
Yes, I told you earlier. This is the thing I was laughing
Oh,
about.
okay.
Offering a sense of protection and safety. So there are people. We don't do politics here. We'll say that have been awakened, and they're scared. They're frightened. They don't know what to do, and so the place that they feel most comfortable is in their bed. So why not wear their bed?
So take their bed with you.
Yes.
Take the comfort with you.
Matteo Tamburini emphasized the concept of the body as a form of shelter in his Todd's collection.
That's
This is my
What?
collection. Todd, T-O-D, Todd. Featuring
it's like the never mind. I'm not gonna
wrapped
say
skirts and padded leather jackets. Luis Trotter's Bottega Veneta show showcased voluminous. It is voluminous. I just had never seen it written down.
Voluptuous?
No, it's voluminous. Means that there's a lot of,
There's a lot of volume.
A lot of volume.
The voluminous coats and dresses made from unique materials like shearling and silk thread, creating a sense of self-soothing through tactile experiences. I don't know what that means, tactile experience. I mean, Bill Freddy can tell you about being tactile, I think. Is that?
I could Google
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. Simone Bellotti, Jill Sander collection explored the idea of home as both an escape and a refuge. Sander called home the place you want to escape from and then escape to. Okay, I don't know what's going on at her house.
Right. You want to escape?
You know,
Evidently, there are marital issues.
I got to
but
get out.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. And there's also a sly play on the way a fashion brand is referred to as a house.
I don't know. Can't be weirder than that.
We go a little bit later. and
Okay,
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'll tell you why, but thank you for asking. Lonzo didn't, Texas says Lonzo didn't or Han, depending on who you are, help Luke use the Bantha body as shelter. He did. He absolutely did.
Tauntaun.
Yeah. It was
Hate to be
was
that
Tauntaun.
nerd, but it's
yeah,
Tauntaun.
Yeah, if you were in a Bantha, you could fit more than one person.
There's more volume in a bantha.
There's a lot of volume in a. Let's go to Tennessee, shall we? A Tennessee couple was, I'm sure, we'll see if this has ever happened to anybody. I'm sure it has. Probably happened to JJ yesterday. Tennessee couple was left with serious bodily injuries when a set of taxidermied antlers came crashing down on them as they tried to enjoy a steak dinner. So they're out eating a steak dinner.
What in the final destination is going on?
Exactly,
good-
with the log truck on the highway.
Dennis and Patricia Schwartz. Schwartz.
It was evidently not with them.
Schwartz was not with them. Are seeking 150.
Give me your phone.
$150,000 each in a lawsuit over injuries sustained when the antlers fell on them during dinner at a steakhouse that's next to us. The Schwartzes claim it wasn't that particular one, but it's the brand.
Wow, I'm about to say.
The Schwartzes claimed that the antlers were improperly secured to the wall and that the place has a horn in the name, and parent company Darden Restaurants were negligent in failing to warn them of the danger.
How could you warn? Wait.
All right. Thank you, you folks, for coming in for steak dinner.
Uh-huh.
We're going to set you over here, over yonder.
Yeah.
Now, you need to be careful now. That buck right up there was just killed by Bobby yesterday.
Yes.
And Billy down the road, he did the taxidermy on it. Now, it may not be very secure to the wall because Joey is the one, he's a new employee. He's not very good with hammers. He's the one that put it up on the wall.
Hey,
So-
boss, you going to tell them about that ghost that's haunting the antlers?
Nope, no
the
ghost.
spirit hasn't quite departed yet. You still want me to call that priest?
So now it's like Evil Dead type thing. I don't
That's
know
what
if
I
you've
was
seen Evil Dead
thinking
2. So the complaint alleges that the incident caused severe bodily injuries and mental anguish to the Schwartzes, hindering their lives and resulting in loss of companionship and enjoyment of life.
Loss of companion? Did someone die?
Wait. Because antlers fell on your plate close to you?
So basically, it ruined their date.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, did the antlers strike anywhere else that might hinder companionship later?
I did not think about that.
Yeah, because that might.
So maybe he and she is now her and she. It could be.
Wait.
Antlers severing. It was. He may have got bobbited. Maybe.
We-
If you know, you know. Hey, did you know that Mr. Clean has retired?
Huh.
Mr. Clean, the iconic mascot used in ads and on products since 1958, you can go ahead and start the music, is retiring. The retirement announcement was made in social media and featuring Mr. Clean behind a podium with a breaking news chyron. The company assured consumers that despite Mr. Clean's departure, the brand will continue on to operate. So, hey, Mr. Clean, you deserve your retirement. Enjoy. Don't clean anything while you're retired. Watch TV or something. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of Carolina.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Morse code, smoke signals, hand signals, and the list goes on and on. At the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
All right, take the rejoin out of this break.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it. All right, come back with lightning round in that channel. Lightning round should last. Put it in channel 1 or 2. Rather. I'm sorry, because you're gonna need to cross fade. All right, so that we should have. It should time out. That's 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
So, will we come back in time? We come in back by like 53.
Yeah.
Oh, I should get up at 1. Let's see, 48, 30, 49, 30, 50, 30. No. Okay.
58-50.
No. So this lasts
Longer.
8 minutes. So you want to be able to crossfade it into the show close.
Yeah.
But we're coming back too early. So I need you to
Play it.
look up pulse parity.
Pulse parity.
Just type in pulse parity. Pick that one.
Put that where?
And put that at the end of that, right there. Yeah. Okay, and then after that, you'll play lightning round.
Okay. Play the whole thing?
Play the whole thing. Yeah. It's a parody. And then lightning round, you play it, and then at 58:50, crossfade it into the close music.
Gotcha. Okay. This is, I like this.
The taxidermy hit me in my taxidermy. Hey, you don't want to get hit in your taxidermy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about where the antlers hit them. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because if
if the companionship was hindered.
Yeah, that would. I mean, yeah,
that would hinder the companionship.
Something ain't happening later because you know.
These are all the Instagram viewers, just so if you've never seen it. You can see it only on this end when you create it. Just FYI, you can kind of see who's watching. So it doesn't show up, but you can kind of see them. Just that's what it looks like when we do Instagram.
So I just see my head. Big old head. Excuse me, why is your skull so large? There were no steroids involved. It's a family thing. Look at him.
Don't look at me.
I got proof.
It's to fit my big brain.
It's just the top of my head. That's just so messed up.
It's like my pec, so it's just like
That's Instagram.
that's such an odd angle.
I know. For some reason, we got to. I don't know how to change it.
Well, because it's vertical, I think it's like squishing everything.
90 seconds. Put the mics on or no? Don't put the mics on until it's over. Right? Don't turn them
Right. As soon as you hit lightning round, then you can turn it on.
Gotcha. 45 seconds. 20 seconds. Mics are live. Stand by. 10 seconds. Mics are live.
Lightning can only strike twice so many times.
All right, W has spoken, which means keep the music going, but just bring it down a little bit. W has spoken, which means it's the lightning round, which means we got just a few minutes left in the show to squeeze in as many things as we possibly can. One thing that I have said we were going to talk about, and we didn't, Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, also known as Knights of the Nine Kingdoms.
If you just want to count Dorne and the other one.
Yeah, well, I didn't entirely understand that, but it was good. Someone on YouTube says Yahtzee. Exactly. All right, so this was a really good show. I don't care for this universe very much, but I really like this show. And I thought how it ended was really good. The fact that Egg snuck away from his dad and said that his dad said that he could go with him and become his squire.
Cuts to Maker going, "Where is he? Where's he at?"
Yes, and then there was some bleeping going on. Yes, it was
poor Makar.
It was really good. If you haven't watched it, you should watch Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. It's really good. It was how many episodes? Was it 8?
6.
6 episodes. Speaking of episodes, Lantern's trailer has dropped, and it is it's much more adult than what Superman is, and it looks really good. And I don't know what's going to happen in this. And it's
Neither do I, because a lot of things could happen.
And it's supposed to tie into Man of Tomorrow, which is the next Superman movie. It looks really good. The effects, I don't know. We haven't really seen too many effects.
They've kept it grounded for a little bit.
We saw Hal Jordan fly. That was about it. We saw there was explosions and things, but we only saw the aftermath of it. If you haven't checked out the trailers, check it out. It's pretty good. By the way, so excited because this week, I believe it's Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's see. It is March 10th. All 8 episodes of One Piece live action second season drop. And the trailers look great. I can't wait to see if Tony Chopper doesn't look too fakey.
I'm just here for Robin at this point.
Yes, I do want to see Robin and
Booger Dude.
Yeah,
Can't remember
there's so many things. This if you haven't watched the anime, then this might be a good starter for you because they cover a bunch of things. It's live action. It's really good. The guy that got playing Luffy is good. Love the guy that's playing Sanji. And
all the crew members are good.
Yeah,
They're all on
Zoro's
point.
good. Yeah, Usopp, everyone. It's really good.
Check it out.
You should check it out. All right. Beauty and fashion influencer JJ knows who this is. Tony Bravo promotes the benefit of eating sardines for glowy skin, emphasizing her lifelong consumption of fish. The TikTok users are now trying sardine diets for weight loss and clear skin after being influenced by Bravo and other influencers. This is proof that people will do anything they see on TikTok. By the way, sardines not that bad. I know people hate them, but they're not really that bad.
Yeah, they're kind of meh.
And they're okay on pizza. I kind of like them on pizza. No, just they're a little salty. But the cooked sardines, not raw sardines.
Yeah,
sardines. Period.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. By the way, the world is probably going to end pretty soon because NASA says an asteroid won't hit the moon, which means it probably will hit the moon, and then pieces of the moon are going to float down and destroy the Earth. So this is the only time change you're ever going to have to deal with again. So there's that. NASA experts have refined the orbit of near-Earth asteroid 2024 YR4 using data from the James Webb Space Telescope, ruling out a chance of lunar impact. If you've seen the craters on the moon, something hit it.
I mean, that's what the moon's there for.
Oh, to block for us. That's true.
Yeah.
Great Wolf Lodge has debuted a ranch milkshake topped with carrots, celery, and chicken nuggets.
No.
JJ,
We've learned our lesson with the ranch ice cream.
The ranch ice cream was pretty bad.
No.
Are you in, JJ?
Wait. Say it one more time at 45 RPM. Say it one more time.
The Great Wolf Lodge has debuted a ranch milkshake.
Oh, stop.
Topped with carrots,
Stop.
celery,
Save you.
Stop.
and chicken nuggets.
Leave the drinks out of food.
Leave ranch out of things that isn't ranch.
All right, scientists have created a genetically altered tomato that smells like butter-flavored popcorn.
Okay, why?
Why?
I hope it was government funded because it just makes sense. Why else would I mean?
I want a popcorn tomato.
Yeah,
I want it to be really big.
Yeah, I know. Let's
The
see.
biggest popcorn tomato.
A New Jersey Girl Scout troop is in hot water for selling cookies outside of a pot shop.
Dun dun dun.
It's smart. It's a smart move. It really.
You get the munchies.
Yeah.
Twice baked.
Someone correct me. Anchovies
Boom.
are not sardines, and you're absolutely right. But I'm in extreme pain, and I made a mistake about raw fish. Sorry.
We don't have our fish expert.
Burger King is testing an AI in their headsets.
Yes.
So that will tell you, oh, you need to be nicer to that customer. Or here's the ingredients for that burger. That's not creepy? Oh, no, that's not creepy at all.
No.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
If it was
Sure.
information, it wouldn't be bad, but the whole, you need to be nicer to that person.
Right.
By the way, Nathan Fillion has video out going around to all of Firefly actors and telling them it's time. It's going to be some ad campaign. There's no way they're getting back together. It's not going to happen. It could, though.
They could drag out a 2 day spot.
Jane was eating an apple on like scissors or something. It was amazing. You should check it out. All right, I want to thank JJ for stepping in and
Thank you, JJ, for stepping in.
and hanging out with us. Also, well wishes towards Odie and his scone disease. Hopefully, well, not a disease. It's just an ailment. Hopefully, he'll be
Scone
back next week.
sickness.
Scone
You're
sickness.
making this worse.
Yes.
What do you do to a scone?
I bet it has he has blotches and stuff on his skin. Maybe pus. Maybe there's pus involved.
You know, I ain't never heard of scone leprosy before, but
Let's hope things don't fall off. Rob Young will be with us next week.
Watch out
Thank
for
you for
taxes, Army.
for hanging with us. Speaking of next week, we'll be back next week. Maybe.
Maybe.
You know what, Tones? I didn't think about that. I bet it could be. Thank you, Mark. Tones is saying maybe Firefly D&D.
that would actually be really
Yeah,
cool.
I'd watch that for sure. All right, say goodbye, JJ.
Say bye, JJ.
Say goodbye, Cameron.
Bye-bye.
And I will say goodbye, good tomorrow, Winch.